Then we went home, and I went back to the ship. I was so happy I was there for Betty. Not that I did anything, but I was there and she was there. Now, here it comes, another day for me and another day for Betty. I'll write to her when I get home. We are here, St. Simon's Island. I was here before, but it's nice to see the spirit that carved in the tree, that man that did it so many years ago, and the spirit is still there. He carved a face in the knothole of the tree, and he's done more than one. They're all over the island. And then I saw where the Battle of the Bloody Marsh was done. I had seen that before. And Nemo the slave who struck it rich. And the cloisters oaks, the big oaks, the carriage walkway, rideway for the oaks. And then when I got to the ship, oh God, wow, flowers, a big giant bouquet of beautiful flowers for me from Sally and Levi for Mama's Day. Mother's Day is tomorrow. And I saw this man carrying these two huge flowers down the wharf. And I was with another couple, and I said, look at that, somebody on the boat is getting flowers for Mother's Day. Oh my God, well it won't be me. And here it was, here's Sally. She's remembered her mama. So, and now it's nothing, it's time to stop because we're going to be having dinner pretty soon, but I wanted to talk about that. We had a nice time. The wind is blowing like crazy. This is a nice place to be. It's really an island of tourists, but we don't care about that. We like to look and see. It's wonderful to see. Okay, I'm going to close up for now. Bye-bye. And I'm back. The flowers are just gorgeous. I took a picture of them. There's purple orchids and there's those hybrid irises, just three petals, bright blue and bright yellow, and there's carnations, white ones with purple edges all around them and white one with red edges all around them. It's just daisies of all colors of yellow and all shapes and sizes, and something with purple stalks and something with red buds on and on. It's just, it's just big and really lovely. Oh, well, Saturday night we were still there, and the pier was, people were everywhere. It was unbelievable. Besides being a tourist town, it was Saturday night, it was hot, everybody was out there on the pier. They're all fishing. They're fishing in the dark, I don't think that's too much fun, but I suppose they do or they wouldn't be there. Well, we're all pulling into St. Augustine today. And we're going to be, 3 o'clock, we're going to be taking a trolley and walking tour. And then we'll stay overnight. And then the next day, we're going to head for Kennedy Space Center. It's Titusville, Florida. And finally, we end up at Stewart, Florida, at the last, where we get off the boat. And we disembark. But anyway, first St. Augustine and overnight, and then we leave for Titusville in the middle of the night, and we get there, and then we go on the Kennedy Space Center tour. Must really be something because I got the hiccups. It costs $35 a person, and it's for 5 hours, and it says, this ticket includes everything. Also, IMAX film, which I'm thrilled to death. I love the IMAX. But anyway, the trip has really been nice. When it's lunchtime, I just keep moving from place to place, table to table. I just push right in because I'm not going to sit at the same table with the same people for the whole tour. There's no sense to that. And then I told, I told people, I says, I'm sorry about this, When one person sits down, that takes away a couple, but they can just move someplace else. And there's other singles, too, that are there. We get lost in the shuffle there. But the tour has been really nice, and people have been nice to me, and I've tried to be nice to other people, too. It kind of goes against my nature, but I've tried to do that. And I wanted to say that the trip was grand, and I'm glad I went. This has been very good for me to just be with people I didn't know and talk to everybody and just get on with it, because you have to get on with the life. I wish Ralphie was here, and he would have liked it too. This would have been his kind of tour. The men all seemed to like it, So, anyway, we had a pianist last night with a trumpet man and a bass, and they did songs, played anything. I think this damn thing is running out. I really do. It says number 400. Well, if it stops suddenly and my voice stops suddenly, just be aware that I had a wonderful time, and I'm going home to Mali in a couple of days, and everything is okay. And I was so glad I was here to be with Betty for Jet's passing. That was very, very important, and so just came at the right time. It was just wonderful. Not wonderful that he died, but just wonderful that she and I could be hugging together. And it's so hot. It was 6 o'clock when the captain said 6:15 and told us where we were and what was happening. We weren't even out of bed yet, and he says it's 72 degrees, and I forgot about how hot it was in Savannah. But I love seeing the marsh. Gosh, I'd love to live here, but you can't go back. You just can't go back. I've got too many friends where I'm at now to leave and try to start all over again. But I really do love this land and the way the life is here in the South. And